Ho, 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 Gorehounds, and welcome to another fantastic episode of the Gore podcast. Or dare I say, Christmassy episode. This is going to be probably our last Christmas episode, maybe.
Maybe. We don't know yet.
Maybe.
We're talking. We're talking.
Yeah, that's right. But it's going to be a fun one today. Unfortunately, we're lacking one of our beloved members. He's a little busy. But he's at a Christmas party tonight. He should be having a good time.
Hey, what's up, Gene? Why did you watch this movie? Because you are dedicated.
Because you love us.
You are dedicated to this podcast, and you took a bullet for us.
You know what? I appreciate that, Gene. Thank you.
Yes,
But no, today is December 18th, 2023, and well, we have a very festive episode today. We are talking a brand new movie, one that we don't really do this, boys.
No, not very often.
Like, this is brand new this year, was just in theaters at the beginning of November, and just dropped to streaming a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
About a week or so ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
Within that time, the beginning of December at least, dropped streaming. So we decided, you know what? Fuck it. Chad Daddy pulled his rank and threw that on the schedule, and that's why we wanted to watch it, man. New Christmas slasher. What the fuck?
Why not?
We've seen so many at this point, dude. The list is getting thin on that end. So
yes, it is.
Right? Rebecca, thanks you also for joining in. I see you watching over there.
Hi, honey.
Hey, Rebecca.
Anybody listening, if you could graciously, I always ask if you could please share. That'd be great. We'll also be doing that as we talk here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the missus is watching or not. Sometimes she is. She might not be because there's a Penguins game getting ready to start in a couple of minutes, so she might be.
Oh, there you go.
For that.
There you go. Nice. But yeah,
Heather's here. Hey, Heather.
What's up, Heather? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
So yeah, today we're going to be talking It's a Wonderful Knife. But before we do that, we need to talk about what we did in the past weekend. So give me 1 second here because I lost him. And let me just pull him right up. But I need to grab Mr. Variant Scoobs from his pizza establishment to bring us in. So Scubas, if you could cheese.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your
Dude, I just ate a bowl of goulash and now I still just want pizza.
I had 2 grilled cheese. You know what that pizza makes me think of? I see that I immediately go right to like Pizza Hut of the 90s.
Ooh, like ad commercial style?
Yeah, like 90s Pizza Hut. That was the best.
When it was probably good too.
Like Domino's always had those crazy pulls too, but Domino's never pulled like that.
No. No, you could get a Pizza Hut pan pizza like that and it would pull. You had that nice stretch to it.
But you had to eat it there. You couldn't get takeout.
It
had to be there.
Had to be fresh to table. They bring you that big sizzling fucking cauldron of pizza.
The pizza was where it's at, but honestly, it was always the breadsticks for me, man. Like, that was my jam.
Dude, I missed the original breadsticks when they first came out because they had shaved Parmesan on top of the sauce.
Boom. Fucking right. That shit was delicious.
It was. And they stopped doing that.
All right. What's up, Mr. Brody? We also have the Boss Man's watching. What's up, Mr. Boss Man?
Hello.
So, well, Scuba brought us in. So, Chad Daddy, how was your weekend home? Oh, you know what? I am fucking absolutely terrible.
You did not introduce us.
Yeah, we have no names this week.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So before we do this, I am just all fucking. But you know what? We're the shit show for a reason, right?
Yes. And not having Scoobs here always seems to throw us for a loop.
It does. So, yeah, allow me to introduce my beloved horror homies. Started off with that Chad Daddy, that dark Nord of knowledge, all the way down from the Chattahoochee, Mr. Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches? And you call me the dark Nord of knowledge, so we're in Skyrim now.
You know what? I fucked it up, but somehow it still works. I like it.
Skyrim. I love Skyrim, so yeah, fuck it.
Watch your arrow in the knee. And then we also have the beloved Meat Mountain. We know him as that killing machine, Mr. Bobby Amone.
Merry Krampus, everybody. Merry Krampus.
Ooh, nice. All righty. So we already did our slice of the life. Thank you, Mr. Variant Scoobs, by the way, once again. Our real Scubas, I hope you're having a good time at the party, homie. If you're already there, if not, have a good time and drive safe.
I'm sure he's having as much fun as he can being sober. Being sober at Christmas parties,
that's a hard
one. Well, not only that, but it's a Monday, so he's got to work morning too, regardless. So, but alrighty. So, Chad Daddy, how was your weekend, homie?
That wasn't too bad. Just another normal week of work. The company Christmas party was Friday night. I didn't really feel like going, so I just kind of stayed home. What did I do Friday? I didn't really do much of anything Friday. Sat at home with Chloe. Steph went to visit her. One of her friends just had a baby recently, so she got to see the baby.
Noise.
I can't remember. Did I watch anything? I don't think I watched anything. Not that I can think of.
No, you got that sweet new God of War update, didn't you?
I haven't played it yet because I would finish Jedi Survivor, which I did finish. Now I'm going through and collecting bounties and stuff in that game.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It was definitely worth grabbing.
Awesome.
So I beat that. I'm gonna do the Valhalla DLC, or not the Valhalla DLC, the God of War Ragnarok DLC soon. What else did we do? Oh, so Saturday night. Saturday was my father-in-law's birthday, so we all went out to a nice big dinner at a Mexican restaurant. Had a nice night there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Happy birthday to the old man.
Yeah. And Sunday, just kind of lazed around the house, did some housework, and watched this movie that we're going to talk about. I'm still undecided about it. We'll discuss it as much as we can.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I am just drawing a complete blank on what I did Friday. It's weird.
Was it just one of those weekends where really nothing happened, but maybe it was just busy nonetheless because of like chores and shit?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, like, my oldest daughter, Chloe, wasn't feeling good, so she didn't go bowling Saturday. So me, her, and Harper stayed home, and Steph took Cameron bowling, and then they came back, and then we went. But yeah, I don't think I did a damn thing.
Hey,
Bobby.
Man, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Bobby, it's up to you, buddy.
Well, now I'm not working anymore. My now 2.5 months off from work because winter.
That's
so,
gotta be nice and relaxing there.
Oh, it is. The only thing I did this weekend, I didn't really do much other than I helped sell some Christmas trees because it's the last weekend before Christmas, and that's what I did. That was legitimately it. I came home Sunday and I watched football, and then again that was it. And I watched this movie last night, which I enjoyed. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then today I got my car fixed. I also watched. I don't know if you two. I know Johnny did. Chad, I don't know if you watched this. I watched the Christmas Story Christmas where it's Ralph Fiennes now.
I still haven't seen that.
Okay,
dude, when you get a chance, they did a really good job with it. I enjoyed it.
Man, I got so many other movies that I got to watch yet because I just picked up Santa's Sleigh on a sale on FanFlix.
Nice.
So I did a copy of that, so I really want to watch that again. I promised the wife we'll watch Elf at some point. I'm not looking forward to that.
See, that is one movie where it's like you have to make a promise to watch it. Like, something. I'm just gonna break that promise.
I don't hate on Elf, dude. Like, it's not my favorite, but I don't hate it.
I'll tell you what. If I sit there and watch this, she is watching fucking Deadpool with me. Like, she's gonna owe me. She's never watched Deadpool.
Yeah, but like Deadpool is a solid fucking movie.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. That's a minute.
I know she would like it.
Elf, I feel like
that's a very specific taste.
Watching movies, yeah, like it's a specific Christmas taste, and it's more like I said, I enjoy it. It's not my favorite Christmas movie, but there's definitely like I get some dad laughs out of it, so that's why I enjoy it. But maybe I don't know. It could. You could probably be like overall, I didn't care for it, but there were some spots that I chuckled. So
I'm not the world's biggest Will Ferrell fan. I'm also not the world's biggest Christmas fan.
Well, that's kind of two big things that you need to almost enjoy to watch.
Yeah, that's true. That's very fair.
Like my Steph is Buddy the Elf, and I'm the fucking Grinch. No joke.
At the same time,
but the Grinch is solid.
What's her name's in it from New Girl? What's her name? Oh my god, what the hell is her name? She looks like Katy Perry, but you know who I'm talking about, right?
But she's hotter than Katy Perry because Katy Perry's cunt.
So that being said, she's in this entire movie. So
I do quite like her.
Right, and she's dressed in a nice little elf outfit. And you know what? I feel like that'll help you get through the movie, bud. So
yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, word. So what else, Bob?
And by the way, Gene, I agree. Trading Places is a Christmas movie. Christmas/New Year's. Don't they end at New Year's?
Zoe Deschanel. Thank you, Gene.
Thank you, Gene.
Christmas Trading Places? Yeah. Isn't what's his name's literally dressed as Santa during it. Like,
Dan Aykroyd, on the train.
Yeah.
yeah. That's,
No,
consider it more
no.
of a new-
No, it wasn't on the train. No, wasn't he drunk?
Yeah,
He
no,
was
no,
drunk.
it's on. No, it's
Yeah.
no, it's on the train, and he pulls out the salmon from his fucking thing, and it's raw. and starts
No. He was dressed as Santa and went to the Christmas party, and he stole the salmon and shoved it in his.
Yeah, and he starts eating it on the train.
it's been a while. I don't. It's been probably.
It's been a while, but I definitely remember Jamie Lee Curtis's tits in that movie.
Oh,
well, I mean, who doesn't?
They were spectacular.
Merry Christmas. Nice. What else you got, Bob?
He's right.
Not much else. That's pretty much it. And my girlfriend's work is having their Christmas party on Wednesday, which I'm going to. So that's about it. John,
Word.
What did you do?
Let's see. So wrapped up some last Christmas shopping this weekend and everything like that, just because it's like your last good weekend.
Scoobs.
What up, Scubas?
Scuba.
We said titties and he appeared. All right.
Now we just need to say pirates.
Yeah, she's right behind him. No, it was a very enjoyable, chill weekend. I mean, I was busy just doing like chores here and there, blah, blah, blah. Hung out with my sister a little bit, went and got some Chinese. That's always nice because I don't get to go out that much. My daughter likes it. The wife doesn't care for it. But my sister likes it, but her husband doesn't like it. So I'm like, yo, let's go. And fucking picked up some. This is gonna sound stupid, dude, but I went to Family Dollar. Family Dollar. And you know how like lanterns are kind of like all the rage now, like nice decor lanterns. So they had really big ones, dude, for like $25. Now there was a bunch of them, nothing wrong with them, already marked half off. So I was just like, yo, fuck it, dude. I'll get a 2 for the fireplace. They look nice. Well, for some reason, they were also running a buy one, get one free. So I got them bitches for $6. And I'm like, I don't even know if you can make these for $6 in material, even in China, dude. Like, fucking A, bro. Hey, what's up, Gallo? Oh my God, we got everything.
Gallo, Mel's here. See?
Well, no.
See, yes, I summoned her with pirates.
Damn right you did. No, it's so I did that and then went back and picked some up for my mom and my grandma. And stopped over there, dropped them off. Made some cookies, Christmas cookies this weekend because we had to fit that in there to, make it feel right. And so I can get even more fat, even though I don't really need to. Oh my God, what else did I do? Oh, yes. So maybe not the highlight of the week, but definitely top 3 of like highlight of the week, if I can think of it right now, is I went and got to see Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
Last Tuesday. And it was fantastic. I fucking loved it.
I love the excitement that you just coming off you just talking about it in the chat when you came home on Tuesday.
Oh,
night.
bro, like you don't even know, like for days.
Oh, I do know. I mean, I saw it. I remember.
Yeah. But it was like, okay. And I know Chad Daddy said he saw it and everything. I'll keep it. I'll try to keep it short, so with no spoilers. It was cool to see Godzilla kind of like return to his roots. And I say that loosely because I say roots because like he looks like OG style Godzilla, a little tweaked up, but if you watch it, it's the face, the eyes, like, yeah. I love the people in this movie. Usually most Godzilla movies, you just want to see giant monster action destroying shit. You could give a fuck. People are fodder usually in this movie.
More or less. Movies.
Now, that's not saying that people aren't fodder in this movie, but oh my God, dude, you feel so bad for them.
The characters were well fleshed out in this.
Jesus Christ. Like, and I don't know, man, like they made him legit scary. And I mean, I say that, don't think I was just like, oh my God, but obviously like in like an existential style way, like if you really put yourself in this fucking movie, like this is horrifying, some of the shit that fucking happened, dude.
When he's knocking over the buildings and you're following the people as they're falling off the buildings.
Yeah, amazing shot, dude. And then just his little mini nuke explosions, you're just like, but I mean, the movie aside, everything was great. My favorite thing, hands down, the music.
Right.
Dude, they do the Godzilla suit 3 different times. Now there is 3. I've listened to it on the soundtrack. I'm not even gonna lie. I nerded the fuck out of this week. Every variation is different.
Mm-hmm.
And man, by the time you get to the 3rd one in the climax of the film, you are fucking like,
I was bouncing around, bopping
bro,
around.
I was like slack-jawed, like a little 6-year-old kid, like da da da
Yep.
da 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 da. And I'm just like, fuck yeah, dude. It's so good, man. Anybody that if you get the chance to go see it, go fucking see it. They just pushed it in more theaters now.
Now, did you stay through? Did you stay through the credits
to see? Yeah.
And you heard like the footsteps and the roar. Like it really like it's just
well, you see the. Did I? Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, because after the credits stop, it's like there's like nothing there, and you just hear them slowly. You hear the footsteps slowly approaching, getting louder and louder, the roars, and it fucking blows your eardrums out. It's that loud.
It's playing in my theater tomorrow, so I'm like, maybe I might just sneak off and go see.
My only regret was I really wish I could have seen it in IMAX. I'm like, man, this is gonna be fucking amazing in IMAX.
That would be insane. I didn't get to see anything like that, but I was definitely up in like 3rd row, so I was right.
See, that's what I did too. I was like right there because I just wanted to feel like I was a part of it.
And it was so fucking good. And I dare say it almost had no right being that good.
You're right though.
Like, it's just, I like the American ones. I do, but American ones are like Primal Rage to me. You know what I mean? They're just like fun action, like they're Avengers with animals now at this fucking point. Literally.
Kind of, yeah.
That's true.
Literally in the new trailer, we got fucking Infinity Gauntlet Kong. You know what I mean? Like but this is like true to form 1950s Godzilla, meant to be scary, also meant to be some things in lieu of the government and things like that. We do get some politics. I like though that like the US is never involved. You know what I mean? They're mentioned a few times, but it is a strictly Japanese thing.
This is immediately after World War II, so
yeah, and I love the period piece of everything, dude. Like just the clothes, the vehicles, the everything, dude. It was such a good movie, and
oh, dude, I loved his motorcycle too.
Fuck yeah, man, that thing was sweet. But like, it's so good. It's so goddamn good. I tell everybody to go see it.
I'm worried about what a sequel would look like because I just can't see too many of the old his enemies fitting in with this universe.
No, it's still good. It would change the whole styling of it, dude. I know
because you don't want it to get goofy with like Megalon or something. It has to be something.
Unless it turns more
really
Shin
dark
style.
It would have to be maybe something. Well, I didn't see it, but maybe something like Destroya.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Destroya. If you had to go dark, like that's one of the dark ones.
But that's kind of hard to do because there's no oxygen destroyer in this one. So
right, and that was the whole purpose of like recirculating on that. I will say though, man, like I believe I read that
or you could do Biolante.
It was doing so well that they actually
it kind of seems like they're leading up to Biolante because there's a scene where they're collecting Godzilla cells to study.
I mean, if you figure out like the dirty, like the fish and everything that show up, which I love that. I don't want to give away too much, especially if people haven't seen it, because I would want more people. Because like, dude, I feel like I watched the teaser when it first came out, but I didn't remember anything besides like his new spine little like reactor thing. Like that was the only thing.
The teaser really didn't show much anyway.
So
like that was a teaser done right.
And you know what? The beginning, I love the beginning. Oh my God, dude. I don't even want to ruin that, but that was just like, I didn't know if we were getting just that the whole time. And then I was like, oh, okay. But it explained why I heard some really rumors and stuff from people complaining about certain things and blah, blah, blah. Either way, go fucking see it while it's still in theaters. Treat yourself for this Christmas. And just, yeah, good fucking time.
I'm gonna
Scoobs and Mel went to see Willy Wonka. Don't go see Willy Wonka. See this instead.
I would almost like to go see it one more time before it leaves theaters, dude, if I could.
Same. I'm practically counting down the days until it hits, 4K DVDs, whatever it's coming out on.
That is one. I own one 4K DVD or a 4K Blu-ray. That will be my second one, hands fucking down. And then my wife got me some sweet new headphones for my Xbox. So like with this app she downloaded that like changed it to like crazy like Dolby Surround. Oh my god, I cannot wait to fucking.
Dude, when it comes out, I'm gonna steal the kids' fucking VR headset and watch.
I'm not even gonna say that we couldn't cover that movie as a horror movie, dude.
We could very easily.
I'm gonna see about seeing it tomorrow because it's playing it like 4 times. So.
But we are doing the original next year because it's the 70th anniversary, so we got to do that.
Yes.
Okay, so that doesn't mean we couldn't pull that down. You know, it's going to be out in a few months anyways, so it's not like by the end of the year we couldn't redo it. Okay, I'm going to end this Godzilla conversation here though, because that's probably enough about that. Because
I know there's so much we could talk
easily
about.
This whole episode could just be about -1. I would be ready to review that shit.
Don't do that to me. Let me go see it first.
No, I know exactly. But yeah, that was, dude. When did I go see that? Last Tuesday, man. Like it was just such a random. Like my brother-in-law was like, "Yo, you want to go?" We were trying to figure out days, and it was just gonna be him and I, anyways, because the wives didn't want to go read subtitles and shit. So we're just like, "Yo, fuck it, go tonight." I'm like, done. And so fucking glad I saw that shit, dude.
I'm glad you did too, buddy.
Like, I could only. I even thought about it at the moment because I remember like you talking about it, but I was like, I would have loved to see this movie with Cameron just to feel the fucking like radiation coming off of that boy, because you know that dude was like glowing for sure.
He did say it wasn't his favorite of all of them.
That's fine.
But he did really enjoy it.
It does. I'm not saying it has to be, dude. It may be mine. If not, I don't know, man. There's so many different eras, dude, and so many different types. Like, that's a whole different fucking podcast in itself.
That's like, yeah.
Yep.
God, we could go on forever with it.
The Cozy Kaiju podcast.
Oh, I like that.
Right.
Cozy Kaiju.
Okay. Did I do anything else? No. Gaming. Oh, yeah. By the way, go on Ghostbusters. Get your sweet new ugly sweater.
Yeah, I got to do that.
I got mine.
I did that. Mortal Kombat, I've been rocking the new season, which is way better than the last, and they've done some sweet updates. And Halo update comes out fucking tomorrow too. So Christmas updates all around on all the games. It's awesome. I love it.
I'll be on Ghostbusters tomorrow. So
fuck yeah, bro. All right. But and then the last thing to close out this weekend is I watched this movie, Right Meow, to which we are going to talk about. So that is 2023's It's a Wonderful Knife. Chad Daddy, you want to do the plot rundown, homie?
I would be happy to. Released November 10th, 2023 in theaters and just hit Shudder, like we said a couple weeks ago. A year after saving her town from a psychotic killer on Christmas Eve, Winnie Carruthers' life is less than wonderful. But when she wishes she'd never been born, she never actually wished. She finds herself in a nightmare parallel universe and discovers that without her, things could be much, much worse. Now the killer is back, and she must team up with the town misfit to identify the killer and get back to her own reality. Directed by Tyler McIntyre, Tragedy Girls, VHS 99. Ooh. Written by Michael Kennedy, Freaky, and Time Cut. Produced by Seth Kaplan, Bloodfest, Mercy Black, Michael Kennedy, and David Beckerman, The Witch, and Ready or Not, which we will be reviewing next year, BT Dubs.
Which one?
Ready or Not.
Such a great movie. I love that movie.
Bobby picked it.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm glad you did, because that was one I was considering. So,
oh, dude, I enjoyed the hell out of that movie so much.
Nice. I heard it was a fun one.
Very much.
Bobby, take it away, buddy.
Starring Jane Widdop, Deadly Daughter, Switch, Yellow Jackets as Winnie Carruthers. Does that last name sound familiar, by the way?
Carruthers?
Yes.
Scatman Carruthers? That's all I could think of.
No, it's the last name of the people in Halloween 4. Jamie Lloyd, all the Carruthers.
Oh.
There you go.
I did not. I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay.
Or that much, unfortunately.
It's okay. I'll be that guy. Joe McHale, Stargirl, Mortal Kombat, Legends films as David Carruthers. Justin Long.
I am so happy you had that, bro, because the whole time watching it, because I've watched all the Legends except for the Johnny Cage one, which I still need to get.
I still got to watch that too.
It's a Christmas gift for me. That's all. If like you close your eyes, I'm just like, dude, it's just Johnny Cage. Like that's all I could fucking hear. Anyway, sorry about.
Justin Long, Galaxy Quest, Tusk.
I had to put that
Fucking
on there.
movie.
That was a movie. That was.
That
something
was.
else.
Yeah. I don't know what to think about it, but I'm not going to think about it. As Henry Waters, Jess McLeod.
McLeod.
How's it McLeod? It's a
McLeod.
hell of a way to spell
That's.
it.
I only know that because of Highlander.
I agree.
You, me,
That's the
her.
only reason.
Stupid way to spell it. Fucking American language. One of us is lying as Bernie Simon.
It's Scottish.
Scottish. Scottish.
Fucking Americans.
Well, it sounds like a way we would spell something that has no way of sounding the way it's supposed to. Anyway, Catherine Isabel, Ginger Snaps, Freddy vs. Jason as Gail Prescott, Aiden Howard, Riverdale, Goosebumps as Jimmy Carruthers, Erin Boys, Joy for Christmas, Engaged to be Murdered as Judy Carruthers, Sean Deppner, Riverdale Fargo as Buck Waters, Xena Marshall,
Buck Nasty.
that too. Date My Dad, One of Us is Lying as Darla Berlin, Hannah Huggins, The Flash as Kara Evans, William B. Davis, The X-Files, The Thaw as Roger Evans. Total body count of 14. John?
All right. Music by Russ Howard III, Hobo with a Shotgun. Fantastic, fucking awesome movie if you're into grindhouse exploitation. And Critters Attack. I haven't watched that one yet. Cinematography by Nicholas Piatnik. VHS 99 and The Devil's Daughters. Edited by Arndt Wolf. I probably did that wrong. Arndt Wolf P. Mahler. What a terrible last name.
What is this?
I apologize if I fucked that. I probably butchered the shit out of that one. So
it looks like it might be like Norwegian or something. That's a weird name.
like if I say it like how we would say it here, it would be P. Mahler. I can't imagine that's correct, but all right. He did Dark was the Night and Mosquito. Nice. Effects and makeup by Kyle T. Moore, Final Girl, and To All the Boys I've Loved Before. That's a long title. Distributed by
like a lot of boys.
RLJE Films and Shudder. Runtime of 87 minutos. MPAA rating of R. Budget, we don't fucking know. And grossed, because it was in theaters for a short run, $920,000. So, it made some money. We don't know how much it cost to get Justin Long and McHale in there, but
probably more than the 920,000.
I'm willing to bet that, yeah.
Unless it was
two of them alone,
unless it was favors. Unless it was favors. Sometimes favors are owed. But all right, boys, let's discuss. So obviously
I am gonna address the elephant in the room.
Scoobs is not here.
I still no. Yes, Scoob's not here, but like I said, I just have to bring up this movie is really, really gay.
And we're not.
I don't mean that in a negative connotation. I don't mean oh, this movie was so dumb it was gay. I'm like, no, it is very gay. Her brother is gay. The main character's brother is gay. Her aunt is gay, and she falls in love with a girl throughout the movie. So it is very gay.
And that's meant in the best way possible too.
Well, I don't know if it's the best way possible. It's just something that I feel it just. I mean, I understand that it's there. I know it just something felt kind of unnecessary though.
Like you didn't need like all three forms of it.
Yeah, like why? It just I didn't make any sense. Like it didn't really serve the story anything.
That's true.
Like
that's
why?
True.
I mean, the only thing I thought of in retrospect is now that she's going to get one of those ornaments too that she was giving her brother shit for.
The Rainbow War. Scoop said it felt for. See, he agrees. Yeah. He agrees.
No, that's fine. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just like, obviously this was all our first time watching this movie. Yeah. So we didn't really know. We didn't know besides, hey, we got Justin Long in it and he's the killer. You know what I mean? That's all we know.
That's not even a spoiler alert. You knew that just from watching the trailer. It's literally the intro to the movie.
Well, that's a selling point. Literally, it's like Justin Long's the killer. Like,
they're like, well, that's the whole thing. Is like, yeah, he's the killer and he's dead, but we're resetting it, so it has to be Wonderful Lifestyle. So that's it's all a redo, whatever the fuck we want to call it. So all in all, I was entertained while I watched this movie. I'm
yes,
not going to say
100%.
like I'm not going to say there wasn't bad stuff about the movie for sure, dude. Like every movie has bad shit in it.
It's not a perfect movie, but it's definitely one where you go, so I had a good time. Like it was meant to be that.
Like all the the characters were cheeky enough to where I was laughing about stupid shit. Like not only Justin Long's character, but his brother in like all the different stuff. Like in the beginning where he was, what was he? He was like, oh, where they were talking about like how he just got an OnlyFans and shit like that. Like it was just fucking hilarious, dude. Like the shit he was saying.
No, what was really funny was at the beginning when Justin Long was doing that commercial. He said, "I'm the best. Fuck the rest."
Oh my god, yes.
That slogan was also on a sign for the mall too, as you saw.
Great.
Molly, I agree. Justin, it wasn't even his fake veneers, dude. It was his fake veneers on top of that fake ass tan. And you're just like, oh man,
and the hair,
like the blonde out fucking
the perfectly sculpted hair.
Well, there were certain moments I looked at him. I said, "Is that Justin Long?" For a second, I'm like, I don't know. Like certain scenes, I'm like,
it is definitely Justin Long, but it's just Justin Long is that like perfect obnoxious douchebag. He reminds me like he looks like he's trying to play the character from Gremlins 2. What the fuck was that dude?
Oh god, yes.
He was off Scrooge. You know what I'm talking about. He was that perfect 80s corporate douchebag. You know what I mean? Like that's where it felt like Long was portraying, like was just that like level of
like some skeezy Wall Street exec.
Yes.
Perfect.
Mega church preacher. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like 100%.
Yeah. And he was very much like that because how was he like hypnotizing people?
Okay, that
made no sense.
Didn't understand, but I didn't know if also maybe that was some weird power of the Aurora, like the Aurora or something.
I know, but that was just so weird because like he literally killed someone right in front of him, and they're all just standing there, and their eyes are blue, like glowing.
Yeah.
And they phased out of it once he got punched, but like, did he actually kind of have some weird powers from killing people?
I know.
Like
maybe that's kind of because when she said like so after she makes her wish, which she didn't actually wish, she just said, "Sometimes I think people would be better if I didn't existed," and boom, all of a sudden it happened. It wasn't even a wish; it was weird. But
it's like a djinn, but it's just like, fuck it, that's enough.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
but then weirdo, whatever her fucking name is,
weirdo, that was her name,
Bernice.
Yeah, Bernie, that was it. Yeah, she said that like the Aurora was like the mayor's evil ghost or something.
Yeah, she said like that was the ghost that sent her back for whatever reason.
That was that, but I didn't think the ghost in itself was the Aurora. I think that was just like that. Like okay, in like other movies, like you know when like everything like when they're like, oh, the veil is thin. That's where I was kind of getting like there was some weird cross-dimensional shit you could clearly do with this, where you're hopping realities or whatever the fuck.
Well,
but
maybe
because they said something heinous had to happen with it, right? So like she killed him in a crazy way. So that was like the key to open the gate. I don't fucking know. I mean, I could just be completely reaching.
The issue though is it's never it's talked about, but it's not like it's just told what it does. I don't know because like again we see that scene where they're all eyes are. I'm like, well, it's never brought up again. So it's like it could be any fucking thing at that point.
I think it was just. They had the girl do enough research to where it kind of gave us like, okay, this is the idea of the story. So now we know where our characters have to go with this in order to get out of it. You know what I mean? Like, even though it is a big part of the story, it's not, I don't think it's meant to be the main one to like necessarily focus on, but
yeah, there was a lot of what they call MacGuffins in this movie that didn't really
MacGuffin.
Where some,
it's
like a
Agent MacGuffin.
Okay. No, it means something like it's like a plot point that's just dropped in, and you just kind of accept it for being
what it is.
And it just doesn't.
That's how that last scene with them in front of him. That's how that feels. 100%.
That's how a lot of it felt to me.
Now I will say, I liked our killer's costume.
Yes,
it's dubbed the Angel.
Okay,
right?
I liked it, but I do have some questions. Why, throughout 90% of the movie, he's killing people? It is a pure white costume, and there's not a drop of blood on it. You get one scene where he is completely covered in blood.
Which is awesome.
And the next time you see it, white as a ghost.
What I can figure is, I just figured he's got enough money where he's got a closet full of, like, he's got
Yeah.
a Batman cave full of this shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like if he gets one dirty, he's in a whole brand new one the whole next time.
Yeah,
Joel McHale, maybe not so much. He probably got one. It's like, all right, don't get this bitch dirty. You know what I mean?
Dude.
So,
spoiler alert.
What? Oh, well. Yeah, but we kind of, that's what this.
So what? Listen, if you're watching this and you want to go watch the movie, don't tune in for the spoilers. I don't really know what to say. Whatever. But my other question for his costume was, how thin was that mask for him to really be able to see?
I kind of wondered that as well, because
I was like,
as a cosplayer, you're always like,
yeah.
Well, visibility, man, like even in a Jason mask, you have no fucking peripherals.
Right? Like you have.
I don't know, because that's Emily.
But
hello.
That one could almost be.
That's like a Cobra Commander mask.
Like that one could almost be like where it could look completely clear on the inside, maybe somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe. I guess the only reason why I like, that sounds like it, but
Brody.
The mask is also still kind of cheap looking, because you could tell it's one of the.
It was very cheap looking.
That's why I'm like,
it looked like something you could pick up at Dollar General.
That's what I mean. So it's like, I ain't nobody at Dollar
General. But I think
I
think that's the point, because that's the reason, that's the look they were going for with Scream as well.
Right.
They wanted to look like a legit costume that you could pick up in a drugstore.
To which, obviously, this feels like it kind of borrows a little bit of elements from Scream.
It borrowed a lot from Scream, but it borrowed a lot from other movies too.
Yes,
absolutely.
Like, did you pick up the heavy Back to the Future 2
Yes.
vibe?
Yeah, I did.
Because when she comes back and then she's walking around and she sees like his big shopping center or whatever, and it's off in the distance, it looked exactly like Biff Tannen's Pleasure Paradise with the spotlights.
You know what? It kind of does. I was just thinking it looked like a fucked up version of like Wayne Towers or something like that, dude. Like I was
thinking Biff Tannen's Pleasure Palace.
That would be correct.
And then she goes to her friend's house immediately, and they're all like fucking smoking crack and shit.
Yeah, bro. What? Like,
that was.
I'm sorry, man. It does happen, but at the same time, like, what the fuck, dude? I don't think everybody would be smoking crack. But that's what a crack house is, right?
Well, half the fucking town was murdered in between.
Yeah, what'd they say? They were up to like 27 or something like that?
26, 27, yeah.
It's every couple of weeks, so it's like, goddamn, dude. But you got to wonder, like, is that who we think it is, or is that who we find out it is? Like, who's doing all this killing? And clearly, like, also spoilers, when he murked his own brother on the stage at the end, that was just like, oh shit. Which that actually reminded me of a show. Oh my God, what the hell was it? But it was like this one where like these people were like frozen and then like they were brought back to life in the future, but they thought they were just living like some weird suburbs.
Futurama.
No, well, yeah. Fuck, I can't remember the name of the show. But essentially, like that was like one of the first episodes where like somebody like fucked with the law, and the sheriff like actually had same thing where they had it up there and they fucking murdered the person right in front of the town to just kind of keep them in line and shit. And I was just like, oh fuck, man. I don't know, just felt very along those lines.
There was also one other. I know we're bouncing around here, but this part just bothered me, and I don't know why it does. But so at the very end, she comes back, everything's fine. She then sees her ex-boyfriend and the girl he's been cheating on her with for a year. Just says, "No, it's fine. You two are meant to be together." I don't know why. That just bothered me how just nonchalant she was. I'm just like, wow, you really just let that go.
Well, because there was that whole thing of where like she saw the pictures of them. She's like, wow, they really do actually love each other. Like,
you're still a cheating son of a bitch.
Yeah, in that reality, but in the reality she was in at that time, they weren't. You know what I mean? So like,
they won't make it far. It's okay.
I don't know.
You never know. I will say, okay. So here's another thing. We'll jump around. Was the tracksuit, the sports suit that she got, was that also supposed to be maybe like a little play towards the bunny suit Ralphie gets in Christmas Story? Yeah. Okay, because I was like,
I got that too.
With the bright pink, like, there's no way you can't, because like the way she's embarrassed
not just the way they made her put it on.
Yeah, it's like, go put it on. It's like, do I do it right now?
Then she called the lesbian tracksuit in her aunt's like, we'd never wear anything like that.
See, and that's why I'm saying, like, you know what? Some of the gay stuff does work. Like, I love the lesbian ants. I I love the aunt, dude. Like she's great. I like her in a lot of stuff, dude. That she's in,
Same.
so.
Catherine Isabel's fantastic, no matter
Fucking
what.
right, dude. We're not talking about just her scene in Freddy vs. Jason in the shower.
That was a body double, by the way.
I don't care. It's her in my head.
God damn it, chat. Why you gotta ruin things?
Yeah, don't ruin it.
She has a no nudity clause.
Well, I don't care. She was anyways for me.
Anyway, but the other part that I also just love, I don't know why it made me laugh. She gets this tracksuit and her brother gets a fucking truck.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of a douchebag move.
Yes.
But
I don't know why that made me laugh. I'm like, wow. Dude,
I mean, was he still in high school at that point? Because it was a year later. Where I feel like was he older than her?
I don't think they talked about if they were older.
I don't.
Because I mean, he was a business partner at that point, so I'm assuming he's out of high school.
I guess I would think he was out of school.
So I'm not saying it's validated, but I could probably maybe understand it more as like it's not. It's for him, but it is also for the business because he needs to be able to drive himself the fuck around and all this other shit. But all she has to do is maybe wait one more year and get into the practice as well. She'll get that's all that is.
Maybe
it's not like you and your siblings got all equal presents all the fucking time. You guys were different ages. You know what I mean? Things had to be.
Well, yeah, of course.
Exactly.
I don't know though. She got a tracksuit.
That's what I mean. Like that. Come on.
Huge difference.
Yeah, but she didn't wait to see about that camera, and I don't know how much that camera is, but if it's like some camera,
true. But
I can tell you that camera did not cost as much as the truck.
Fuck no, it didn't. But guess what? Dad can write that truck off as a business expense because it's got the fucking banner on it. So
that's
true.
How
much did he really pay for that truck, bro? That's all. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that truck is easily a $70,000 truck, but yeah.
But I will say the tracksuit was a douchebag move because, like the lady said, you don't get something, especially as a dad, don't get something for the women in your life that is like would make them self-conscious in any way, shape, or form like that.
By the way, I wrote this down. So how great were the great value Christmas carols in this movie?
Oh my God. They were the best.
Like there was like really no legit Christmas carols. They were like all these great value versions of them. And my God, the best one of all is when she's going in. I think it's when they're at the freaking crack party, and there's the songs. Holy fucking shit! It's Christmas.
That sounds like
that's what they're singing, and I loved it.
God, I feel like I was paying more attention to what's going on than listening to that. But damn, I feel like
I heard. I'm like, did I just hear what I thought I heard? And I listened again. I'm like, yep. And I wrote it down. I'm like, holy fucking shit! It's Christmas.
Nice. Good to know. Let's see what else. I mean, I don't know. I felt like the kills were fun. I felt like most of the characters were quirky enough. I didn't really give two shits about any of them.
No.
Joel McHale's character, I kind of felt for a second. Like he played the good shtick. Like when her and him were having the conversation about the son and shit like that. But
yeah, but then she fucked it up and called him dad.
Well, yeah. And then, other things.
And he's like, get the fuck out of my house.
Which, okay, so I will say, and this is just me being like, how I feel like how I would act in killer movies and stuff. So when they're all stepping over them on the stairwell, they try not to alert him. Why doesn't anybody just kick him fucking right in the nuts like a million times?
Dude, I was sitting there thinking, like, why doesn't somebody just jump right the fuck on his chest? Plant your feet in him. Something.
Like, him in the face, for God's sakes.
Don't
literally doing
don't try and sneak around
down at the bottom of the fucking stairs.
I was thinking, I was like, don't try and step around him to sneak out. Jump on him like a freaking rabid chimp.
Bro, that's one of those things where it's like, bro, you can either like jump down, and I'm not saying like go always kick a dude in the nuts, but that's the easy takedown, right? So like, one of them ladies, dude, I saw you had those fucking boots. What are they, Doc Martens? No, I don't fucking know what the hell they are.
Something like that, yeah.
Like, yeah, but they had them little fucking heel on there. You can do some fucking damage on that shit, dude. Turn around,
give him the old nutcracker.
Turn around, flip that shit out, put the heel fucking down, and stomp them bitches, dude, a couple
or
times.
Or just, he's at the bottom. Go up like 2 or 3 steps and just jump on him, for God's sakes. It's gonna hurt.
And I understand, horror movies have to elongate some shit and stuff. That was the same thing, like because you're wearing ends. That was the thing that pissed me off in Kills. Was when she stabbed him on the stairs with the pitchfork.
Yes. Yeah.
and then was just like, ah, and then ran away. It's like, no, stab him in the fucking face, bitch. Stab him in the fucking face.
Pull it out.
Finish
and
him
do
off.
it again.
Like,
Finish him.
for real, dude. Like, do double tap, always double tap.
Always double tap.
I would love for one director one day to make a movie where they do shit like that. It's like, no, you know something? We are just going to be prepared, but like, just give us something.
Yeah, because then you're like, oh wait, they killed the killer, but then you can just have some crazy other twist at that point. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It sets up for a lot more crazier shit.
But going back to this movie, like I said, man, I like some of the kills. I like the one in the beginning when like right in the beginning when he was killing all those kids at the first party, when those like they were like making out. She's like, oh, did you eat something weird? Like, you know what it is, but I always love that kind of shit. And the fact that it's a giant fucking candy cane he's impaled him with,
loved it.
like, that's possibly my top one. But then, man, you get that one scene of like the dude tripping out. I don't know if it was because there was just heroin or if he took some acid or something like that. But when he's looking at the lights, and then we got that fucking kill. That was cool as shit, dude. That weird like
fucking
kill.
hacked him.
I love seeing the aftermath of him. He was like, "Oh, that looks."
Any of the time that he was taking somebody out in like one of those window scenes, which we kind of got twice with the friend, and then like that motherfucker was visceral. Like, it wasn't just like a one stab and out. It was just like, no, we're fucking ending this shit.
Oh, the scene with him chasing the fucking trippy stoner dude was hilarious because the killer was stumbling just as much, if not more, than he was.
Yeah, but I feel like that was. I kind of like that, and that's one of the things I always do kind of enjoy about at least Scream, because, like, you know, that they're just people. You know what I mean? They're not super fucking heroes and shit. Although sometimes Scream likes to make them superheroes. Let's be honest. Like, they put that costume on, and they're a whole different fucking person. But I just keep hearing that train, like, woo woo.
It's got to come through now.
It's all good, dude. Whatever.
I know it always does.
It's the Christmas Express or whatever the fucking
Polar Express.
I was like, oh shit, there's a train outside my fucking house.
Bobby's gonna be one of those creepy CGI kids.
Ugh, Mandark. No, but I mean, like I said, dude, some of the kills were like, I thought they were pretty visceral. They're pretty awesome. I will say, and this is such a stupid thing to bitch at. When they, in the beginning, when they were doing their party and the guy's like, all right, here we go. And he hooks up one set of cables to one battery and turns on all those lights in that entire I was like, yeah, that would last maybe 20 minutes, dude. At 30 minutes.
That's probably pushing it.
Yeah, dude, they had a lot of fucking lights, even if you're running LED at a low fucking voltage, man.
Like, I will have to. I'll say my favorite. I'll say it now. I'll say it again. My favorite death scene, though, is the death of Justin Long when he gets electrocuted by the battery. I love that.
That was pretty cool. It's
always a fun one, especially when somebody's just sizzling, dude. You're just like, ugh. And I
also just like it because, like, every movie Justin Long's in, it's a horror movie. What happens to Justin Long? He dies.
Dead.
But I've never been disappointed by Justin Long in a horror movie.
That's true too. Never.
Like, he always sells his characters for sure. Yeah, gee, that's what I was saying, man. The fucking Half-Life on that bitch is amazing. I need to go to Advance and get me one of them bitches.
Yeah, we go back and get the name on that one.
Fucking A. Like, I was just like, yo, how come they just didn't bring a generator? You know what I mean? Like, so much easier, but whatever. What the hell do I know? Now, to shit on this movie a little bit, like I said, the characters, there wasn't really any personal character I cared about. Like, I feel like Justin Long himself and his brother were like the best. Like, they were the funniest ones for sure.
Right.
And then a couple of the side characters always had like a weird little like one-liner that might be a chuckle here or there.
Dude, literally, the only character I really gave two shits about was the aunt.
I'll agree. I
the
really liked the aunt, and I was sad when she died because her death was kind of shitty, in my opinion. Like,
yeah,
she just walk through a curtain and then come back through stabbed. It's like, come on, you could have killed her off better than that.
I did care quite a bit about the main character because I just did want to see, like, how was your story going to unfold in this whole thing? Even though we knew, but it was, I don't know. I just liked her a lot. She did good.
So how did you guys feel about the actual like Wonderful Life idea for this? Like, did it work for you? Did it not work for you?
It didn't work for me because it didn't make any bit of sense whatsoever.
If it was okay, I liked it, but it could have been a better execution. There was a lot more better ways to do it. I still enjoyed it, but it could have been better.
Now, when you say don't make sense, Chad, you're talking about like the Aurora stuff. What are we talking about here?
A lot of it. And the fact that at the end, which, spoiler alert, she does get back to her own life.
Which that's where it definitely she does like the welcome. Hello, movie.
That's it. But no, where did she go? She goes running straight to Bernie's house, and Bernie fucking remembers it.
Yeah,
she remembers everything that happened.
That I thought, that threw me off for a little bit too, because I was just like, wait, was that just like Christmas magic afoot? Is that all we're just? I mean, honestly, I feel like
so
anything you can blame in this movie for being weird is just Christmas magic, right? Like, I don't know.
Come on.
I agree though. Because you feel like she should have like actually like maybe stopped her from like a suicidal moment, because that would have added more weight to it for sure. And then be like, oh, actually, like she turned her around, and it's like, now that Bernie's gonna have a good Christmas and a little scissor action. That's all fun, dude. You know what I mean?
Dude, that would have been hilarious if Bernie turns around and she's like, I don't like girls. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
That would have been a great twist. It's like, yeah, maybe that Bernie was gay. This Bernie's
or
not.
Maybe a smooch, and then just like, oh, scissor my timbers, and then that's just fucking
scissor my
and then that's it.
Snip fucking snip.
That's right. Oh man, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't hate this movie. I actually enjoyed it.
I didn't hate it. I did hate certain moments and certain aspects of it, though.
I like you said, the biggest thing was like, it's not a complaint. It's just more of a question. It was like, man, there's just a lot of gay characters in this. It's not necessarily saying it's a bad thing.
Just in that, and just in that family alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
More 2/3 of them, I would say. Is...
And like you said, like half the main cast was gay.
And you know what?
Why?
It happens. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but it's just, I don't know. Didn't seem to really. I don't know.
It was a huge leap in logic for me.
That's fair. I just, if they were just friends at the end and she just saved Bernie, I would have been fine with that too. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have changed it for me either way. I'd be like, okay, cool. She's back to her life and she's happy about it now. That's like
instead of them hooking up, she goes in and said they're gonna have like a Christmas movie marathon, and then Queen's "You're My Best Friend" plays in the background or something. I don't know.
Whatever, dude. And you could still read between the lines and be like, ooh, they're a couple. Okay, that's fine. That's one that works for you. I don't know.
I agree.
But
don't hate it, but it could have been better execution.
Once again, I feel like we've definitely watched worse Christmas horror movies than this one.
Oh,
we've watched a lot worse than
this. Like me personally, I would watch this one over last week's. Any day.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed this one far more.
True, but you wouldn't have to persuade me not to watch that one. There's others that I would be like, nah, yeah.
I don't know, man. I'll never watch. What the fuck?
Better watch out.
Yeah.
Better watch out.
I'll never watch that again, ever.
That one was definitely a recycle.
So, alrighty. Well, I feel like we've talked a decent amount of this, but we have two lovely gentlemen that we also need to hear from. And even though they've been in the chat, we do have some videos from them. So we have our first one loaded up from Mr. Lord Scuba Cabra. And let's see what Steve has to say about this movie.
And now, a movie review by Lord Scuba Cabra.
Lord Scuba Cabra here.
You want to see that again?
Today we are.
I do. Bring that back.
A movie review by Lord Scuba Cabra.
What's up, Gorehounds? Lord Scuba Cabra here, and today we are talking about It's a Wonderful Night. And unfortunately, I could not be on the show today. I have a Christmas party to attend with my lovely fiance Mel, and so I did watch the film though. So I wanted to leave a little, just my views on the flick. I had fun watching this movie. It is a fun Christmas slasher. It's a lot different than anything we've ever gotten as a slasher, I would say.
Christmas slasher.
It was good, not the best, but the story was interesting. It intertwines, that classic Christmas story of It's a Wonderful Life with a slasher. I liked the look of the slasher. Justin Long was great in this. And I felt really old watching this movie though. Joel McHale was
The dad.
Like, wow, have we come to this? Is
Yes.
this where my life is now? Joel McHale's playing dad roles.
He's out of college, and
but he did great. He did great. Don't want to give too much away of the film. It starts just, like any other teenage slasher flick would start, as far as, the build up towards the first kill and stuff like that. And I just think, give it a watch. It's a lot better than a lot of the other Christmas horror movies that we have out there. And like I said, for a slasher, they did a good job. It was fun. It was a fun movie to watch. There were a few things that kind of felt shoved in your face, and I'm sure the guys will talk about that later.
That we
don't
did.
want to get us canceled or anything, but But other than
why are we all on the same page of that?
Really the movie was a good movie. It was
because it was
fun,
forced.
No, I mean the cancel
You
part.
think? Well, yeah.
I didn't feel bored watching it. I can't say that I really gave a shit about the characters though, because we really didn't get a lot of character development for them. But I mean, for a slasher film, you really don't need a lot of character development. You know the tropes for slasher flicks, so they're all there. But like I said, it does give off that It's a Wonderful Life vibe, which is what it's modeled after, and I like that. That was cool. It was cool to see the transition from the way that the world was to the way that the world would have been had she never been born. So I'm going to give this Christmas slasher, It's a Wonderful Knife, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. It was it was good. It was a little bit better than mid. Like I said, with just a few things here and there that were shoved in our face, but other than that, I was entertained. It was an entertaining movie for me. I wish I could answer all of the questions, but unfortunately, time has run out for me. So be sure to watch this flick, give it a chance, and I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I don't know if we're doing an episode next week, which would be Christmas Day. If we do an episode, I will see you guys next week. If not, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, peace.
Oh my God!
Thank you.
That was a close one. That was a close one.
I was gonna say I was happy and pissed off at the day. I was like, Scuba. Oh,
I was like pulling my headphones off.
Oh, that's.
I mean, I was out in week 1, so for me, it's just like I'm done.
I'm with Chad Daddy. I fucking have lasted this long.
I've gotten whammed about 15 times.
Oh my God.
I do have to say, Scoob's intro and outro is far more entertaining than this movie was, though.
Yes.
Let's see that intro again. That was fucking hilarious.
I want to see that outro.
Where's Scoob's here? Okay, hold on. Boop.
And now, a movie review by Lord Scubacabra.
It's the music, man. It's the fucking music.
It's very seductive music.
It is, bro. I feel like I'm about to
and then he closes it with The Art of Seduction.
I feel like I'm in that movie with Dustin Hoffman, dude, where he's like Scoob's legs up and you're seeing the camera pose of under Scoob's leg, but me looking at Scoob. He's like, are you trying to seduce Mr. Vasquez? Like, what's going on there? Oh, thank you for that, Scoobs. That was
fantastic.
It was needed very much.
Holy shit, dude. All right, let me pull up that Doppelganger Kanga Banga. He might have some different views on this movie.
I'm curious to see what this man has to say.
This is going to be great.
I'm ready.
Well, howdy, folks. It's your DKB here, back for another episode of Gore, and this week I'm here to talk to you about It's a Wonderful Knife. I got to say, I'm actually pretty disappointed in this film. I went in with a bloody open mind, thinking it was going to be something much, much more than what we got. And I mean, having watched the trailer prior to this, I probably shouldn't have, because they spoil some things in the trailer. But it's not until you actually go and watch it, of course, that you see it and you're like, for fuck's sake. But in saying that, where it fell flat for me personally was the comedic horror element about it. Now, I don't know if they're actually trying to go down that path or the path of playing more so as a horror film with minor comedic elements about it. Either way, they both fell flat for me personally. I didn't even find any of the humour in this funny whatsoever. That's just me. And I mean, like, I do understand mixing comedy and horror is an absolutely... It's a fucking hard thing to try and get right, let alone making a comedy film by itself. Everyone's got different humour. So, yeah, I think you really have to pick your audience with a film like this. Obviously, I knew it had that sort of sense of, time travel or, a parallel universe of that, films like Freaky and The Final Girls or whatever it is. And they play out fucking fine to me. They're well thought out scripts and films. But this here, in that genre of film, I think it's definitely at the bottom of that list for them type of films. So essentially, my other biggest problem with this film is for the fact that they sort of spoil who the serial killer is in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the film. I mean, we're not really that dumb. We sort of know who it is and get it. But having thought about the trailer, they sort of somewhat spoil it throughout the trailer if you go back and watch it. Also, talking about spoilers, the majority of the twists and turns in this film are spoiled in the trailer. So essentially, it really just comes down to bad marketing behind this film. Like I was saying, throughout the trailer, it's laced with that comedic horror element about it, which they did not deliver in the film. And then they rely on the biggest and meaty moments of, the film to throw in the trailer. Like, when I was watching, there was just no fear and tension behind the build-up towards each of those fucking scenes at all. So it was a bit of a letdown. I could see what was coming. Yeah, it just fell really flat for me in that department as well. So, not looking good. So, the characters in this film... So, here's the fucking thing. I'm really trying to separate myself from the comedic element about it, but it's here, there, every fucking where, riddled throughout this script of, the characters, the dialogue of the characters and the storytelling, the actions, whatever. It's there, and it just sort of keeps coming back up, and I can't help but get a little bit frustrated about it because the actors aren't necessarily bad in real life at all means. Justin Long is fucking one of the best. I love Justin Long as an actor. I think he has high potential. He has a lot of range. But essentially, he's just working with shit. He's working with a shitty script, these shitty characters, and if anything, he should be really shining like he does in the majority of the films that he fucking does. And this film... it just really doesn't do anything justice for what it's trying to put out and prove for people. But like these characters in it, I just didn't feel anything for them. I just do not care about them at all. This was a tough fucking watch. And look, I'm really trying to find positives in this fucking film. So
you don't have to, Brody. If you hate it, you hate it.
It's very fucking tough for me. It was a hard watch. Yeah, so whoever picked this film this week, I do apologise. I really wanted to find the positives directed at it. I didn't want to spend all my review hating it and ragging on it. But when you directly spend more time invested in your phone than you do the screen watching this film,
that always
definitely takes you out of it and you just don't give a fuck, which was me to a T. If I had to really praise it for one little thing, give it credit for that one little thing, maybe it's an interesting idea. But it's not executed all that well. It's absolutely heinous to me. Throw this bitch in the garbage, fucking pour acid on it, buried in the deepest parts of this fucking world, never bring it back up again. Whatever, I do not care, and I don't want to fucking see it again, because essentially, it could be up there as Amityville 3D quality. Just saying.
I was just about
that movie really pissed me off, so I don't think I will go that far. It's still a fucking piece of shit film for me. But I think I gave that less than a 1. So I'll give a Gore and More score to this film as a solid 1.
All right.
I hope to never see this film again. I don't want to spend another hour and whatever it is in my life that I'll never get back. And I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say on the next episode. This episode. And I look forward to hearing from you guys next week or whenever. So cheers, gentlemen. Have a fucking good Christmas. This is DKB signing out. And have a happy goddamn New Year. So cheers.
Thank you, Brody. All right.
I think he was 100% right. It's a good concept, but it was not executed in the best way.
It definitely wasn't executed in the way I was expecting.
Yeah. Well,
And I think I'm with him.
No, go ahead, Chad, and then I'll.
I think I'm with him in that it would have been better if it was more straight up horror than like a dark comedy, where a lot of the jokes did kind of fall flat for me too.
I feel like I chuckled a lot, but I don't know if I laughed at everything I was supposed to laugh at. I'm trying to remember if like anything was like, I can't remember any standout moments where I was just like, dude, that was that was hilarious. Which is kind of sad.
Definitely.
Well, see, for me, what was hilarious was when they were beating the crap out of Justin Long at the end, and like I said, he was calling them bitches and sluts. That I laughed hilariously at.
Yeah,
I didn't laugh at very much.
I mean,
but also he's also 100% right. The trailer really did.
I think I laughed mostly at Justin Long and his brother. Like feel like those two were the most comedic aspect of it, if there were any. And I mean, like there was maybe some like little zingers here and there from like maybe between like the quips between the brother and sister, which personally I appreciated, because I feel like that would be me and my sister, where we would just like knock some shit out some asshole, like, well, you know what I mean, like when the brother, he was talking about their OnlyFans or some shit like that. But I don't know. I mean, at least Gene agrees with me. Like that dude was the best character. I feel like I don't know. I kind of want to see him a little bit more as the cop, but they fucking offed him pretty fast. So
I loved though the one scene I loved of the cop. They're at the crime scene. Hey guys, can we get more caution tape over here?
Yeah,
I think it would make the scene.
I feel like it needs more caution,
dude. Like that's the shit that I was geeking out at. Like that, I don't know. I thought that kind of hit for me, but I don't know. Maybe it.
But that's the only. For me, that's the only scene where I'm like.
But once again, it's that dude. You know what I mean? No. That's what I'm saying. Like it's that. And for some reason, like anytime that dude did anything, except for the one time where he was like, kind of freaking out on her, obviously. But Buckshire, who was with the dick under the Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, he was okay. I forgot about that joke.
Dude, I watching the trailer and still part way into this movie, I legit thought Buck was the Liberty Bibbity guy.
Oh,
the what?
Actually,
the Liberty Mutual commercials, the guys like Liberty Bibbity.
Oh, is it?
I thought it was it, but it's not.
I wouldn't know that enough, but
I had to research it.
So, I mean, is there anything else we want to discuss? I know, Chad, not to like jump ahead. I know you said you didn't have a shit ton for behind the scenes.
Dude, I legit have 4 things on my list.
Well,
you know what? It's gonna be a very short.
Go right ahead, buddy. Let's spread that.
Catherine Isabel plays a character named Gail Prescott, paying homage to the characters of Sidney Prescott and Gail Weathers from Scream.
Oh.
Obviously.
Yes. Wait, which one was that? The aunt, right?
Yeah, the aunt.
Yeah. Thank you, Heather. It won't help us catch the guy, but it helps with the vibe.
I think we need to be a bit more cautious.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was just those lines. And there was just, I don't know, every time like Justin Long was doing his like weird little like, I don't mean to invade your personal space, but here I am. Oh, like
he was very over the top.
Yes, but dude, there is
in all the right ways.
People there is people like that. And it's always a certain level of people that get, you know what I mean? Y'all know. Like, it's just, gross.
Oh, yes.
That's it. Continuing on, the white costume worn by the killer is an homage to the original costume that was meant to be worn by Ghostface, the killer from the Scream franchise, which was intended to be white when the first movie's script was being written. It was later changed to black as they thought it would look scarier.
Oh, so it was actually supposed to look like a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I dig it. I'm not going to lie. Like,
No, I like that.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd want to wear it at like a con because it looks like it's got some layers, but it'd be cool to see. I don't know. It is very.
I'm sure somebody out there would do. I did like certain effects, like you could see her face reflected in the face mask quite a few times.
Yeah, that was cool.
I thought that was
honestly
cool.
I feel like the best cosplay one is if you went the one with the axe where it was all blood splattered up on the that'd be the one.
I will say that one of my favorite was the costume, so 100%.
I still think overall it wasn't a terrible like I've seen way worse slashers.
We've seen way worse Christmas horror movies too.
Fuck, right, we
Rare
have.
Exports looking in your
That's
direction.
fine. That's fine, bro. We all have one under the belt that we've all. So.
That movie was so bad.
I didn't understand that movie, and I still don't.
So many wieners.
So many wieners.
Oh god, all those old men.
I feel like if we ever did a Gordmore Awards, like that would definitely take the award for most dick in film.
Well, that's also, it's like, here's an award for women saying there's no dicks in movies, but here you go.
1,000
Here's
old
every
men.
dick you never wanted to see.
Right? You know what, ladies? That's what we all experience as dudes when we go into a gym locker room. I just want to let you know that. But they're not running at you. They're just standing with their leg up on the bench.
And it's just
why is their leg always up on the bench?
They want you to see their dick and balls, dude. That's the only reason for it. They're watching TV or drying this knee, but they need somebody to see this shit, dude. Like,
and you just see the balls, just like, that is way too low, man. You were dragging the transmission on the floor.
And it's not even like if they catch you in conversation, it's not even like they try to cover up, dude. They just like hands on hip, like we're doing this. And I'm like,
no. The best is when they are like that and they just do this. Hi, how are you? Not so good now, but nice to see you.
You just try not to acknowledge, try not to even look in the direction. You're just like, dude, get to my locker, fucking go. Always though, man.
Hey, Emily gives us a thumbs up for an awards show, so we may want to think about that.
That'd be bad.
That
would have to be a process though, man, because we got a lot of movies that we've done.
Heather said the 5th year anniversary could be an awards show. Well, we already missed the 5-year anniversary. It was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
6 years good.
Well, we do have episode 300.
That too.
I mean,
maybe
still a few
we
away.
all dress up as Spartans that episode.
But
okay. Principal photography took place just 6 months before its world premiere at Beyond Fest.
What the hell is Beyond Fest?
It's a festival of beyondness. I don't know. We're doing the watch show now, Brody.
We have to.
Because we've already seen sexy Brody like this.
Well, now see,
he was doing that one review.
I guess I got to start up my OnlyFans again and get Brody on there with me.
Oh, again, he says. All right.
Okay, and finally, a poster and marquee listing for a fictional horror movie titled "I Know What You Did Last Christmas" is shown outside the Clova Theater.
I know what you did last Christmas. How has that not been a Christmas movie yet? How has that not, dude? I feel like that
probably would have been better
than this, or I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Both.
This.
I don't know, man. I would probably
watch that movie again.
What? I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I feel like I did like that better than Scream, but it's been a long time since I watched that.
But the second one was so bad.
I didn't.
Didn't they have young Jack Black in it?
Young Rastafarian Jack Black.
Yeah, it did, bro. Oh, man.
Jack Black with dreadlocks.
Oh, was that before Shallow Hal then?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I love that movie.
All righty. Well, thank you for the behind the scenes for what you could find, Chad Daddy. I appreciate
You're welcome. I looked and looked and looked. There's not much
that's all
yet.
good, dude. It's
most of the interviews and everything that I read was all written even before the movie premiered, and it was just him talking about, getting out there and getting it filmed. So, yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, it's a newer movie, and shit's really churning the fuck out nowadays. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, man, I feel like I've definitely watched way worse, and I did not hate my ride through this movie.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not a top 5 Christmas horror movie. I'll say that for sure either.
It's definitely not a top 10 either. But
And I'm disappointed because I really wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Well, so what I did think about this while watching it, and I was like, would I have been mad? Because I wanted to see this in theaters, right? And I thought it came out after Thanksgiving, but for some reason it came out before, which was fucking stupid on their part, but whatever. I don't think I would have been upset watching this in theaters. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I would have been mad if I paid for an experience to watch in theaters. Brody clearly would have. He would have been like, fuck, you gave me my money back. I don't know. Me personally, I think I would have chuckled enough. I probably also would have ate like a half an edible before going to. So I would have been a little like, view different than him, but
I honestly, all right, I'll be honest. I paid $3.99 to watch it. So for
What?
me, it doesn't hurt.
You don't have
I
Shudder?
couldn't- I was downstairs and I was not coming upstairs to get my laptop. I was a lazy fuck yesterday and bought it. But in retrospect,
what kind of old ass TV do you have in your house then?
the one that I have downstairs is not it's not an update TV. It's an older Toshiba still.
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
I
on
know.
Prime as well? Okay. Damn.
Well, yeah, I had Prime set up on that, so I just went to Prime.
All right.
But in terms of theater, if I saw this in the theaters, I would be very disappointed and be like, I really just spent $15 or whatever it is to go see this.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
I would have been upset.
It also depends.
I'm okay that I didn't see it in theaters.
That's fair. I mean, like, I'm not hurt that I didn't see it in theaters because it came to streaming so fast. But I mean, Thanksgiving was definitely a way better time, and I don't think
I don't think I would have been as disappointed seeing this in theaters as I would have been watching Halloween Ends in the theater.
That was
I would have thrown myself from the rooftop if I paid to see that.
I paid to see that.
I paid to see that.
I was high as a kite that night, so whatever. All right, you know what? So we kind of already discussed what we watched.
That's what it was. I was just trying to, because you said about taking a half an edible before seeing a movie, and I was sitting here trying to remember what movie you said you were high as fuck going to see, and you didn't hate the movie that much. That's what it was.
It was that one. I'm not going to say it didn't. You know what? I laughed the hardest in that movie when they did, and I think I've mentioned this before, but when they did the cut of, I think it was when they killed the sheriff, when Michael and what's his tits there killed him, and he was like, "Show me how, show me," you know what I mean, like whatever the fuck.
Oh my god!
And then it did a cut to him riding his motorcycle, and you see hands slowly wrap around his waist. There is you are not going to fucking tell me that was not a minute.
That was Michael.
If there was Michael backpack riding that.
You're waiting for the one hand. Dude, you're waiting for the left hand to come around. All you see are 2 fingers.
That would have been fantastic.
That would have made the movie better.
So fucking hard when that scene happened, and nobody else was laughing. Dude, like, was I the only one who thought that? Like, no fucking way, bro. But now you can see it. Like, if you were ever to watch that scene again, you telling me the way they cut that, you're like, bro, that was not, that had to be intentional. There was no fucking way. Brody, the scene, so like they're in the sewer, they killed they killed that cop or whatever the fuck. And then it was like right after that, it's like, because that dude, like, he gets his confidence. And so he's like riding his bike and his girl's on the back. But the way they cut it, it's him and Michael. And then it cuts to that like Top Gun fucking scene. And you just see hands come around his
I'm just picturing like hands come around. Then all of a sudden Michael Myers
and then you just see
it just comes up and just rests on his shoulder.
Yes, dude, that's what I wanted so bad. And it was so like,
it's like on Brokeback Mountain now.
Anyways,
those 3 fingers are hanging on for dear life, and it's like, oh shit.
Oh
dude,
god!
I'm telling you, go watch that scene and tell me that's not cut intentionally like that, dude. Like somebody knew what they were fucking doing on that bullshit.
God.
Oh,
fuck no. Well, I don't really want to watch that movie again, but now I kind of want to go back and be like,
no, just need to watch that
Johnny
scene
again. Oh my god, he's right.
More than you guys would want to be. All right, douche of the film, boys.
Everyone but the fucking ant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the mom was gross when she was all drugged out. Ew.
The father
and making out with it.
Yeah.
Okay, the brother wasn't awful.
The father was in the second reality. I know he's pissed off, but still.
Oh, he was still a dick. He was a dick in both realities.
Well, yeah. So I'm going with the father.
I mean,
I kind of want to go with alternate reality mom
She was
more than
gross,
anyone.
dude.
Yeah, who's that guy?
Which is funny because, like in like the normal reality, she was actually kind of hot.
Well, yeah, of course, dude. But I'm just saying, like, just
But yeah,
hooking
she
up
was.
with drug
Yeah,
dealers and shit, dude. Like, straight up, I don't know, fucking. And what's weird is like the sister's right there trying to take care of her, but like also watching this go down. It's like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
happening here, dude? Oh man, douche. I don't know, dude. Like everybody's a dick in this movie.
I still say everyone.
I mean, and it's weird because I would almost say like normal reality, the brother in the normal reality is more of a dick than he is in the alternate reality. But then, like, obviously, the constant would be Justin Long. Like, I don't know, man. He's like mega dick, dude. Like, he's literally supposed to be the ultimate dick. So, like, I have to give it to him, dude. He wore the veneers for that role and got that fake tan. You know what I mean?
He did.
Oh, fucking A. All right. Favorite kill, boys.
I'm going with the fucking candy cane through the mouth.
Ooh, Bob's going with me. All right, buddy. Nice.
Yeah,
High five on that one.
Oh, dude, the second I saw that kill, I'm like, favorite fucking kill.
First of all, it's themed. So
yeah, that's
kudos to
yeah.
that. Look at that, Gene coming in with the candy cane too. No, man, I mean, there's other good ones too. Don't get me wrong, but it's anytime we're watching a Christmas movie, I need themed style Christmas kills.
Yeah,
I liked it. I think I'm gonna go with the guy getting hacked to death with the axe.
That was Jen's favorite. She liked that one too, and I would say that would be my runner up for sure. Because that was intense, and he was fucked.
See, and John, you are right. There are other kills, but I don't know. Maybe it's me. The only two that stand out to me is Candy Cane and the guy getting hacked. Like, to me, everything else
was just stab.
I know. I honestly don't remember half of them. Like, we
got a knife. We got a knife.
How did you die? How did you die? How did you all die?
We got a knife slit. It was just mostly with that little knife, that little winged knife he had. It was just usually stabbings, which was a lot of Scream stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Besides where like Chad Daddy's kill, axe kill, so completely different weapon, and then like we said, candy cane, which is thematic weapon.
Yeah, so it's like candy cane's going for the win, 1,000,000% for me.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, cool. That was an easy one. Best scene, boys. Best scene.
I'm gonna say the scene with the girls beating the shit out of the mayor at the end, and he's just snapping and calling them sluts and bitches. That was hilarious.
As much as I don't hate this movie, but do we have to say a best scene? Because I honestly don't have one.
If you don't have one, you don't have one, dude. That's fine.
I don't hate. Again, I don't hate this movie. It had some points, but in terms of a scene where I'm like, yeah, that was a great best scene, I got nothing.
So my best scene, I am following the way I went with on Friday the 13th. And I'm going the full intro of this movie again.
I almost went with that.
Because I thought this movie I thought it set itself up pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you boys disagree. That's fine. But up until I thought it did kind of like an 09. We got a really decently long segment up until the title card drop. And then boom. And now here we got the movie. And we got him getting killed before all that. You know what I mean? So that was a solid slasher scene of him chasing all those kids around and fucking murking everybody.
Agreed.
Okay. You are definitely, you're not wrong about that. No, I will agree with you on that. That is definitely probably a very solid opening to this. So, okay.
Worst moment or scene?
The unnecessary shoved in your face gayness.
Okay. Any particular scene or just in general?
Just in general, it was completely unnecessary.
When did it become too much? I don't know if I'm asking too much on this stuff, but I'm just
when she first started snuggling up with the girl in the movie theater.
Okay, so prior to that, brother and aunts.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It seemed like we were okay.
It wasn't.
No,
It,
that's
was, it
fine.
wasn't as forced. That was definitely forced.
Because personally, like I actually liked the interaction between her and the brother when she was ragging on him to have like
With
little,
the
like,
rainbow ornament.
Yeah, dude, because
Yeah.
he was just like, God damn it, because you know what I mean. Like, yeah, he's gay, dude, but if he's not up like about having a certain like parading around or whatever like that, like he doesn't want to.
Yeah, he definitely
what I mean?
wasn't he definitely wasn't the dyeing your hair rainbow colors kind of gay.
No, I mean and I don't know. I wish we got more of him as a character, but obviously, like that was part of the story of like him being dead to fuel the fire. So, because like honestly, he seemed funny and he seemed cool in the beginning.
Yeah.
I like the ants. I thought they were a good thing. I will say, it threw me off because at first I didn't. It would have. I apologize in advance. The ants partner there. What is that? What when they have like,
birthmark.
it's like a birthmark? Is that
Yeah.
what we want to call it? Yeah. I wasn't sure what it was at first, but like you know, man. Some people might hate it.
The actress actually has a birthmark there. That's why.
No, and that's what I'm saying.
Because like I wasn't sure what it was, and then I'm sitting there going through when I did the show notes, and her picture came up on IMDb, and she like she has it there. So,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's sometimes like okay, so like how we're saying like that's like that push, right? Like that doesn't feel like a push. You know what I mean? She's just an actress, dude. She just happens to have that, but it's like 30 years ago, that probably wouldn't have been in a film. But nowadays, it's like, no, man, fuck that, dude. Why not? Like, she can act. She's a good actress and like plays the role out, whatever. It was a smaller part, but still.
I hated the fact that she was killed off before, before she came back to the alternate reality. Like, it was just, well, she's dead, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, did we actually get to see her get killed off?
No, no.
I was gonna say I didn't think so.
No, because it happened before she arrived in the multiverse.
Oh, she did? Wait, she got killed?
Because she wasn't in the house. Like,
yeah, because her aunt mentions it.
Oh, okay.
Because she was killed during the summer.
Oh, yes. Okay, so she's one of the list of the victims there. I mean, dude, you got to think that town's got a decent amount of people, but man, if you're up to 30 people at that point, you know what I mean?
Why are the people still living there?
Yeah. How do you
sell your house? Get the fuck out.
But at the same time, like we see at the end, Justin Long has some weird mind control going on.
Yeah.
And it was a very small crowd of people, too.
There was not a big crowd.
There was like maybe 20 people there at most.
That's what's left.
I was thinking that.
He did. Jesus Christ. You might not be wrong, Bob. I don't know. He did mention something about having like power, feeling his power, whatever. All right, let's get back to this list. Worst moment.
I got mine when they're stepping over the fucking killer. And
that's
that pissed me off. That pissed me off.
Do anything?
I was like,
no, you're that fucking okay.
No, I'm changing my answer.
Go ahead.
The worst moment was the very end when Bernie fucking remembers everything.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's the worst moment of the whole fucking movie because that was fucking dumb.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would she remember? Like, just the Aurora was like, you know what? We'll hook her up too. No. Like we said earlier, dude, it would have had more weight if she was still on path to potentially like end her life and she got there to stop her.
So, and it makes you wonder, like, to what extent does she remember? Does she, like, remember everything about this whole other universe where that girl was never born now?
I would have to say, yeah, but even that, like...
Or would that just kind of, like, fade like a dream? You know, you'd eventually forget all that.
But, like, what reality does she know prior to that?
Yeah.
Does she know both realities at the
same
time?
Exactly.
How does that fucking work? You know what? Not a bad choice. I like that. Okay. All right. Opening scene hook you in for me? Yes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
The intro was the best part of the movie.
For sure.
Definitely.
Okay. Most attractive character. I'm gonna say the mom in the beginning or the
end. Yes. The Prime Universe mom, not the alternate universe.
Yes.
Yep. With you on that.
I'll go Bernie. Oh, she's cute.
Actually, I will give a runner-up, though, to the mayor's wife.
Nah, too cunty.
I feel like we needed a little bit more of her, dude. Like, she could have been a extra, like, just a bitchy character to have along the way.
Oh, Heather liked the main character.
All
She
right.
was cute. She was cute.
I'd say
Was she
main character.
Heather? Question: was she cuter in her like distressed, more like grunge kind of look?
Yes, she was.
All right, that's where I was kind of going. Okay,
Yes, emo version.
fair enough. All righty. Did the score set the mood? Now, Chad Daddy, you mentioned you actually caught. I don't know if that would be score, or I guess that would be song.
Well, there was a lot of like Christmassy music and the score.
I mean, that's
like I said, all those there was probably a good 5 or 6 great value fucking Christmas carols in this movie.
I'm gonna have to fucking go back. Like, I just gotta I'll have to listen to it, see if there's like.
And it's so funny because it's like it has like the music of like an actual Christmas song that you know, but the lyrics are completely different.
I remember the one you were talking about before, but other than like score, I don't remember it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's nothing I'm gonna bring home, but it's probably also Christmas music, dude, like jingles and bells and all that other shit.
The funny thing is, doing research, the guy that did the score for this, he's done a shit ton of Christmas movies, like the shitty Hallmark ones.
Oh well, those don't count,
bro. How much do you think he just rinses and repeats his own shit, dude?
Hey, Harry Manfredini does it all the time. Look at his score for.
Why not, man? If you find something that works for you, dude, and Hallmark's like, we love it. Let's go.
What was that? Slaughter High.
Oh yes.
It was almost note for note Friday the 13th music.
No
yeah,
shit.
you just changed like tones a little bit, and it was.
We haven't done that one, have we?
Yeah,
we
did.
did. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did. I know we did that one.
Recollect me. I'm brain farting here.
It's that nerdy kid that fucking gets burned in high school. They all have a reunion at the high school. He's wearing like a fucking gesture mask, comes back, kills them all.
Yeah, it's a gesture mask. That was it.
Oh, okay.
Marty.
Yeah.
His name is Marty.
Yeah. Wait, was there?
Okay, here.
Was there a locker room?
There's a kill scene. Where
I was just going to say that.
Electrocuted on the bed. I'm surprised you don't remember that kill because they're like going at it.
I remember just some girl.
Like,
I remember people doing it on a bench. Unless I'm mixing up a different high school slaughter movie, which is possible.
I think the locker room sex scene you're thinking of, it wasn't that like her and Marty? Wasn't that like how they ended up
exposing him?
Yeah,
maybe. Does she have a pink dress on?
Nah, that I don't.
No,
remember.
that's later on.
All right,
you're thinking of Mary Lou.
Maybe I am.
Oh, you fucking nut.
I might be. All right. Best song.
Holy fucking shit! It's Christmas.
Yeah, that's the only one I remember.
Favorite character.
The ant.
Yeah, the ant. She's just down to
I love the ant.
Let's see. I am going to go with Buck. I think he was my favorite. All right. And you said the ant, Bob?
Yeah.
All right. Was it scary? No, but I don't think it was intended to be.
No, yeah.
Definitely not.
Does it hold up today?
It literally just came out.
Just came out.
This is the newest movie we've ever talked about.
So but you know what? Obviously for Brody, no. Brody thought it was trash. So
I wouldn't go that far, but it's definitely not at the top of my list.
That's fair. Fair. All right. How was the acting, boys?
It wasn't bad for the most part.
I mean, Justin Long was good.
You could tell he was talking through them veneers pretty tough. Like he had to work through them shits, but he did.
I didn't like the one girl that was the crackhead.
Yo, she was annoying.
Yeah, she was a terrible actress.
I didn't really get her.
Like she sounded like she was just reading her lines.
She probably was.
Like off of cue cards.
I mean, I would give.
Maybe she was a real crackhead that just picked up off the street.
Oh God, that would be great if it was though.
Hey man, there's nothing more than authenticity.
Hey, we will pay you to smoke crack on camera.
Okay,
done.
I would give the whole cast honestly like a C.
Yeah.
All right.
Fair enough. Minus Justin Long.
Yeah.
He would he would help the average a little bit more. What the fuck?
Why the fuck is my Google talking?
I don't
Cancel.
know.
FBI agents listening.
Somebody's listening. All righty, boys. Did we like the cinematography?
Brag about.
I did like the shots where you see her face reflected in the killer's mask. That was really nice shots. You get that a couple times.
Yeah, but
I liked
I can't think of anything else.
I liked the vision of, or I like how it was set up though, where the kill Chad Daddy was talking about, or his favorite, the axe kill.
Oh
Like
yeah, the whole
the
chase.
strobe effects and everything like that, and then through the window of him just like going ham on him. I thought it was nice. So I mean, it wasn't anything like. It's still. I still will give credit to last week's film. At least that one shot of one of them dropping down.
I
on the
love
floor.
that shot. That was so
That
cool.
was cool. I need more shit like that in my life, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck movie was it? I think we watched it, didn't we? There was one shot where like it was a full pan shot of where like somebody walked through a house and then up a set of stairs and then up down like the hallway upstairs to another room. Do you remember that?
I do.
Was that the James Wan fucking Giallo film?
Malignant?
Yeah, was that?
I don't.
You mean where you have the
Brody,
camera?
Yeah,
Brody
yeah, it was.
Malignant.
It was.
It's,
Yeah,
it's the one where the camera's above and you see.
yeah,
her,
that's
like,
right.
going through,
That's right. Yeah.
Like that is one shot, dude, that like will
Yeah.
always just forever. I'm like, that is a shot, dude. Like that was so fucking cool.
Dude, I'm not
I
gonna lie.
need shit
That
like
was that was one of the best.
That was an awesome
surprises.
movie, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a fun movie. 100%.
That was I should get that on 4K. All right.
Dude, get it.
Did we like the premise? I mean, it's
I like the premise, but I feel like the
didn't
premise
care for the execution.
didn't care for the
Yes.
execution. I feel like there was a lot of missed potential.
I like the
I
premise.
feel that with the whole
because-
movie, but definitely.
Yeah.
I like the premise because it's just, it's our tried and true. It's a wonderful life. And if you don't know what it's a wonderful life, here's the fucking cliff notes. Dude wishes he wasn't born.
It literally references "It's a Wonderful Life" and the fact that she said, "I'm your Clarence" or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that and the movie theater. Hey, hello, party movie theater.
Merry Christmas, you old Billy alone.
So yeah, I mean, you know what it's supposed to do. I feel like it still kind of did it. Maybe not in the best regards, but she did want her old life back because she saw like how terrible everybody was because of this.
Right.
Because he was taking everything out. So, all right, boys. Was the climax satisfying?
Well, you got what do you consider to be the climax? Would it be her getting back to her reality, or the very last scene of her and Bernie that pissed me off so much?
What's that?
The whole scene with Bernie remembering. That was just
If you're gonna go with that scene, then I say for me, no, because
that's more the epilogue, though.
No,
The climax would be her.
climax
like
is when
her
they're probably beating the shit out of him, and she kills him. Justin Long,
I mean, if we're going that, then yes. And I would even say maybe meeting up with her family, because like the whole thing was she like wanted to see her brother, right? Like she wanted to see her family and all, but
I know, but this whole movie, I'm sitting there thinking, you know what? I'd really kind of rather watch Krampus.
Krampus is a fun movie, man.
I love Krampus. I'm going to be watching that.
I say I gotta watch that at some point this week.
Me too,
man. So where do we want? Do we want to say the climax is where we kill off Justin Long? Because that's what you'd have to do. That's what you'd have to do to spark the door, right? If they don't do him, they don't go somewhere. So then I don't know. So if we're doing that, then obviously yes. All right, boys. Recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot. I'll rewind this. It's not going to be a top choice, but like, let's say if next December, I'm watching a bunch of horror movies and I've already watched like my top 10 early enough, I could easily see me throwing this in the pile.
I would rewind this and watch it again at some point, maybe, but I wouldn't say anytime soon within the next year. Definitely not.
No, probably.
Yeah.
A couple years down the road, I'd be like, all right, dude, I'll watch it again. Fucking hell. Gene says recycle. Okay, I appreciate that.
I'll rewind, but something. Somebody out there make a better version if you can.
I agree.
That's fair. I mean, we don't know what they spent on budget for this fucker, so Could have been tight. All right, so let's rate this bitch. Scoob gave it a 3.5. Brody gave it a 1. Bob, from the bottom of your honest heart,
2.7.
2.7. All right, still above half. Chad Daddy,
I'll go a little higher and go 2.8.
2.8. I am going to give this. I'm going to give it a 3. It was good. It was good for me. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I chuckled. All right. Let's divide that biatch by 5. And that would be a 2.6 for 2023's It's a Wonderful Night. Man, it's weird saying 2023.
Yeah.
I was just going to say
do that.
I think that's a very fair score.
So
100%.
Next episode, we don't really, well, it could go either way. Chad Daddy, what do we got in the...
We don't have anything planned.
We don't have anything planned for Christmas Day. Now, that being said, it doesn't mean we won't have an episode, but it might just be
I was thinking like a Gore more Christmas party. We just sit here, maybe have a cocktail or two. We sit here, we shoot the bull. If anybody wants to come on and join us live, Heather, Brody, Robo, anybody that wants to jump on, maybe we'll send some people links. Gene, of course.
I had a couple thoughts, and then the wife threw one at me too. The wife thought we could do a year in review.
We could do that.
I was like, okay. I thought we maybe could just. I like the cocktail idea because that's where I was thinking. But I was thinking maybe we could each find maybe a small classic Christmas ghost story that maybe we could each tell, kind of like in front of the fireplace style.
I wouldn't mind that.
I don't know, just something.
We could do a mashup of all that, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like. And I'm not also trying to make like a ridiculously long episode or anything too. It just something to get on. Like, hey guys, hope you're enjoying your Christmas. Probably it's going to be in that later section too. So if it is going to be anything, especially live, it's definitely going to be 7 o'clock, if not a little bit later than that.
Probably a little later. Yeah, for me, I would say, because I got things going till 7. But yes. No.
Yeah, for sure, man. Because everybody gets to that point at the end of Christmas Day where everybody's just a little tired and needs to go back to their own abode.
All I'm going to say is this: if we do it, I might just go through a bottle of wine for this show.
That's fine,
buddy.
But no, I think it'd be fun. If we don't do it, what is our actual next review episode, Chad?
Our next review episode is the start of our 2024 movies, and the first movie we are doing is we're doing it like we did Friday the 13th, only with Freddy. So our first movie of the year is A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hell yeah, dude.
Starting off strong.
I can't wait for that movie. I'm so excited.
Great way to start out the year. And that would be on the 1st.
On the 1st, New Year's Day.
God damn, literally the first day of the year. All right, so awesome. I promise I will try to stay up on the Instagram, and then we'll also do obviously the Facebook Gore More discussion, or you can just like obviously on our own personal pages. Yeah. If we decide to do the boys and I will all talk in our chat, but if we truly decide on having an episode, we'll definitely make sure we let everybody know beforehand.
I see Brody's excited for Nightmare on Elm Street 5.
Hell yeah. No, man, I'm definitely down to enjoy a nice Christmas cocktail with you boys, dude, and have a nice, just relaxed episode. Like no thinking into it whatsoever.
Yeah, we'll throw on some ugly Christmas sweaters and have a ball with it.
I've been doing that shit all month. What the hell are you talking about?
No, I ain't got no problem with damn, baby.
Although I don't personally consider this ugly, so that's just me.
That's very sexy.
I really wish instead of like a Christmas sweater, I had like a bathrobe that I could throw on like a hef.
I might show up like
that's what you
Eddie
want.
You
need to look like Malcolm McDowell in the South Park episode where he's doing the tweak? No, not tweak. Well, Pip, right? What was the English episode? Do you remember that at all?
I don't remember.
No? Damn. All right. I'm going back. Sorry. Never mind. Yeah, no, they had Malcolm McDowell, and he was just like, I'm Malcolm McDowell, and I'm an Englishman telling you this story. And he's like some fucking, it was like a 2-parter episode all about Pip. It was weird as fuck. But all right, so yeah, man. If we do have a Christmas episode, once again, we'll look for it. But other than that, I think, is there anything nerdy, boys, that we want to discuss?
I'm sitting here looking at Bloody Disgusting. I don't see a whole lot.
I was
The trailer for the next Beverly Hills Cop movie dropped a few days ago.
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
I'm excited for it. I love Beverly Hills Cop, and hopefully it'll be more Beverly Hills Cop 2 than Beverly Hills Cop 3.
I think
unfortunately, I don't feel like I really remember enough of the original. Like, I think I've only seen the first one, so I don't know. I didn't watch the trailer because, like, I unfortunately just didn't have the excitement like most people did because I was like, I don't really know these characters that well.
I don't know why, but Beverly Hills Cop has been my go-to movie for like the past year or so. Like I
Really?
just wrote on random, yeah, that and Ghostbusters. I'll throw them both on, and it's funny because they were both 1984 movies.
The first 2 movies just never get old. Never.
Right. And I don't know. I think the second one might be a little bit better than the first one.
Yeah,
I don't think you're wrong. I think you might be right.
Although the first one, when Eddie Murphy does that whole Super Cops bit, it gets me every time because that was all completely ad-libbed on set and they recorded it.
My favorite scene is when he goes into the club and he plays as a gay man. Yes, I'm here looking for, and he's like, I think that'd be best.
I have herpes simplex 10.
And if you want to,
you might want to tell him he needs to go get checked. Perhaps you
like,
should deliver that message yourself.
I think that'd be best.
John, watch them. They're on. They're on Paramount Plus.
I don't know if do I have
Emily, Longest Yard is a great fucking movie.
Let's see what else came out. Oh, I already kind of mentioned that in the beginning of the episode, but if you're a Halo fan, tomorrow's big winter update for the next 2 weeks. You get a free 20 tier level Christmas update, so you get some sweet Santa armor, and they got some like wrapping paper fucking shit, and all the guns have like bows on them and shit now. Looks pretty sweet. I like it. What else was there? Oh yeah, MK new season dropped and new updates with the game, dude. So they added like a Wi-Fi filter and what else?
A Wi-Fi filter?
Yeah, so now like because like if you're playing online, you can actually see if you're playing with people who are either like direct connected or running on Wi-Fi. And obviously you can like see your ping status for that too. So that way if you just decide you want to like gatekeep and you're like, no, snobs.
That's kind of dumb though. I don't know.
Me, I don't give it. Well, yes and no, because I mean, if you could see that with the ping regardless, dude. Like if the lag is going to be way the fuck off, you're like, well, clearly I'm not going to play that fucking match, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not because I just don't want to fucking be like putting in all these inputs and then my guy being like, and then this motherfucker's just running amok on me. It's like, no. It's gotta be smooth. Anything else, boys?
I don't have much else. It's worry about new news on the new year.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, fuck, dude. Christmas is literally next Monday.
We are 1 week away.
Fucking A.
We should have some. If we do a Christmas episode, we should all have some new swag to talk about and show off.
Oh yes,
potentially. We'll see, dude. I can't wait for Christmas. Honestly,
I'm so excited.
Like everybody's got a kind of cool gifts, but like my old man has got like a cool yet funny gift, and I can't wait for him to open it.
Dude, so. Steph, we went Christmas shopping for the kids like a couple months ago, and Steph found this thing that she had to get for her dad. It's a little it's like a golfing putter set that you play while you're on the shitter.
The pooper putter?
Yes.
Bro, I wanted one of those and Jen said no. I was like, damn it. But they also had was that Ollie's?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dude, did you see the hockey one they had?
No, they didn't have one.
They have hockey ones, bro. Yeah.
John, I'm gonna buy for you and give it to you at Mania now.
What the hell did they call that? What was the hockey one? Because the golf was the pooper putter. The hockey
I gotta
was.
find that now.
I don't. Oh, dude, it was another like poop themed name, but it went along with like. I don't know.
That's hilarious that you knew exactly where I even found it.
Because that's where I saw him, and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "We need this," and she was like, "No, we don't." And I was like, "Yes,
Oh
we do."
my god. Okay, John, your wife's probably gonna hate me. So,
I mean, I can just go.
You buy it for him.
I'm gonna
I
buy
can
it
just
for
go
him and give it
get
to him at Mania.
That's great.
Yeah, I will be there in March. So
I know you will. I just want so I can hand it to you, and Jen just looks at it and goes, "Oh, you son of a bitch."
Speaking of Mania,
Oh yes,
Speaking of
yes,
Mania,
yes.
bro, Phoebe fucking Spangler's gonna be there.
Yes, she is.
Who just got announced, which is amazing because I'm gonna be able to meet her, and then 2 weeks later actually watch fucking Frozen Empire. It's gonna be fucking awesome,
Dude.
So,
I have to meet her. She's a must.
was it potty hockey? I don't feel like it was potty hockey. I feel like I don't know. Now I feel like I got to go on a trip to Aldi's, not Aldi's, Ollie's to fucking find him again.
What's the pooper one called again?
Pooper putter.
The pooper putter. The putter pooper. I think it was the pooper putter. But yeah, dude, it's just it's a tiny little putter and a little green, and whoop.
Rebecca's gonna watch this and be like, "I know what I'm gonna get him."
But yeah, I feel like there was a third game type, but I feel like maybe football, but I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't think it would be soccer. You wouldn't want. I feel like I don't.
I don't know.
You know what? You know what it should be? It should be like shuffleboard, because that would make also sense with it too, or something. But
Potty putter. It's called potty putter.
Potty putter. But what's the hockey one? There's the hockey. I'm telling you, there's a hockey one. If you probably just go to the Ollie's ad, it's probably fucking in the goddamn thing too.
Well, here it is. Here it is on Amazon. Amazon usually will link you to something similar to it.
All right. I'm not going, Molly. Jesus Christ. Oh man. All righty. Well, is there anything else nerdy we want to talk about? I feel like we talked about it.
I'm good.
I can't think of anything right offhand.
All right.
Yeah, nothing that's standing out.
All right. Well, Bob, if you want to start us off, homie.
This is your Killing Machine, Bobby Moan, saying, for now, have a Merry Christmas. We will let you know if we will see you on Monday. Enjoy the holidays. Be safe and be merry. Have a good time. And again, once again, Merry Christmas. We'll let you know if we'll see you on Monday.
All right. This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy, way down yonder in the Chattahoochee, saying Merry Christmas, bitches. Happy New Year. We'll let you know if we're going to be here next Monday. And don't let Krampus get you.
And once again, Gore Hounds, thank you once again for joining us on another festive episode. I'm your not so mean Fluff Master Breen, Big Johnny D, saying happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the week and next weekend. Fingers crossed to get some snow so we can actually have a white Christmas up here.
Yes, please.
Chad, I'm sorry. I want a white Christmas. God damn it. I don't give a flying fuck. I need it. I mean, I don't need it, but I want it.
You guys are you guys like getting snow tonight?
Supposedly it's supposed to turn into snow.
We're supposed to be getting like almost 5 inches of snow from what I heard, but I don't think it's going to be that much.
Yeah,
That's
it's okay. But no, thank you guys once again. Like the boys said, we'll let you know if we're going to do an episode next week. Just, you'll see our thing pop up if you don't see anything from us prior to that. It'll be a later, more relaxed episode. Get some eggnog ready and sit back.
Ooh, I want some eggnog.
I love eggnog, Chad.
I love eggnog. John, I'm right there with you.
Oh, now I need to know where Scoop stands on this. This could be a 50-50 decide. You never know.
Okay, I've never had it spiked with anything, so maybe that's the deciding factor.
Oh, bro. Rum or Jameson in my personal way to go. Yeah, you will, Joe Day. But I'm bummed. All right, boys. So once again, I'm your Fluff Master Supreme saying thank you, Gorehounds, for joining us. Have a very Merry Christmas. And yeah. Oh yeah, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Santa
Gay
dick.
penis. Gay penis.